This is my third time trying to start this video. Okay, I've been overthinking a lot recently because I'm on winter break and I have nothing else to do except overthink. So I thought I'd open my computer, open my camera, and talk about everything I'm overthinking about because I have nothing else to do. Okay, so let's begin. Overthinking topic number 1. I've realized that I've never really been taught how to be grateful. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes, actually a lot of the times, I feel like I just feel awkward saying things like thank you, or you're welcome, or I'm sorry, or it's okay. Like, it's like those 4 things. I don't know why, like, I just don't say them. And let me give you guys an example. I was at work today and I was like finishing up something before I was gonna go home. I work at Kumon. Okay, so it's not like high level work. It's like, yeah. But I was working and then the like lead teacher, I was doing something and she was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. And you know what I said? I didn't say anything. It was like an awkward silence. And then a little while later, I was like, yeah. And then I took my jacket and I basically left. I was like, thank you, bye. Like, I just think about it, and if I was in her situation and I said thank you to someone and I didn't even look at her. So like, imagine you say thank you to someone and then they don't even look at you. They just pretend like you don't exist. And then 5 seconds later, you don't even know if you've heard it correctly, but you think you hear them say maybe yeah. Like if I was in her position, I would be freaked out. I would be like, what is this girl? Like, is this girl okay? Like, I said thank you. You're supposed to say you're welcome, or you're supposed to say no worries or no problem or something. But when I think about it myself and I'm like in that situation, I don't know why, I just feel so awkward to say you're welcome. Like, let me like run it through. She says thank you, and then I say you're welcome. Okay, I guess like I can do it right now, but like I don't know why it's like so weird. But I just can't seem to say you're welcome or thank you or something, and I just leave it at dead silence, which is just the most awkward and strange thing to do. And another example, I take piano lessons and I feel like I've never got into the habit of saying thank you to my teacher after class, which is, I know, like the most unpolite, disrespectful thing ever, but I don't do it. And only recently have I started saying bye to her. Like, before, I literally just left her house. I left. And it's like when I'm with these outside people, I'm like a completely different person. Like, the way I'm talking right now in my room by myself or like with my family is like a very relaxed, like chill type of person. But when I'm like outside with anyone else, I'm like, there's always like a layer, like a wall around me, and I'm always like, I feel like I'm always faking things, and I also always don't know how to act. So I can't say thank you or you're welcome, like, or I'm sorry or it's okay. Like, sometimes I wonder if it's because I grew up with Asian parents, maybe like they're not as used to expressing these things by word or something, but like it's just so awkward for me. And the irony of it all is right now, as I'm talking to my freaking computer screen, I feel like I'm talking very naturally, but whenever it comes to the real world, I just feel like I can't do it. And in fact, that's overthinking topic number 2, which is just I'm very socially awkward in general. Like, one thing I've noticed about myself is that I feel like I can talk formally when I need to. So, for example, when I'm like doing some club activities, like I lead a club at my school, and when I do that stuff, when it's like formal, official things, I feel like I'm okay at talking those things. But when it comes to like small talk, like I can't do it. I can't keep up conversation. And I feel like I also have a social battery that is like broken, because I feel like sometimes I get fully recharged from talking with people like an extrovert, but other times I like get completely drained. And another thing about me is that I like to yap a lot when I get comfortable, but it's like when I get comfortable, I yap too much. I'm like oversharing, and I like start saying things that I shouldn't have said, and I start saying things that are like, I don't know if controversial is the right word, but I start saying things that are like, you're like, oh, like this girl is too unfiltered, like unfiltered, but not in a good way. Like she's kind of saying too much. I don't know what she's doing here. She's like too frank, like, but not in a good way. And I feel like there's times when I do that, and then there's also times that I just completely cannot click at all. Like I just, again, like I can't communicate. So I'm either like saying all these things and going wild when the other person might not feel as close to me as I feel close to them, or I'm just like completely like closed off. And in the first situation, I feel like I just lack a lot of social awareness. Okay, let's move on to number 3, which is that I didn't deserve to get into college. Amazing. Okay, this is, I mean, it's imposter syndrome. I think it's something a lot of people feel, but I did get into college early, class of 2026. Go us. Go us. I'm sorry, that was so depressing. But I got into college, but I feel like I don't deserve it. And it's because I've always felt that. I mean, I know I have high stats. I know I have like a high GPA and a high SAT and whatever, but it's like, my like extracurriculars, the things I'm doing aren't that standoutish. And also my rec letters, for example, like I know, like in a class, I'm quiet. I'm obviously like, I don't know if you could tell, I'm the quiet Asian girl. So it's like I'm not memorable in class, so my rec letters weren't good either. And it's like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like, like I'm a good student, but it's like it's not enough. Like everyone says that's not enough to get in. But I did get into school. So it's like, do I deserve to be there with all of these? Like I'm going to school with all like entrepreneurs, like nonprofit CEOs, etc., etc. And it's like, do I deserve to be there among them? Like, did I work hard enough? And there are a lot of influencers online that I'm seeing, that I'm scrolling on like my Instagram and my YouTube, and it's all these college influencers, and they're all like these are my study hacks to get really good grades and blah blah blah, and they're like giving you tips and everything, and they're like, this is how I manage school and 5 clubs and also my internship or whatever. And it's like, I'm going to a school that is of the same level as what school those people are going to, but it's like, I'm not like them. Like a lot of people, and I really admire this, they're able to study really efficiently. Like they're able to only review what's necessary, the material that's necessary, and they're able to summarize it all, and like they have a method that works really well for them. I feel like I'm just that traditional student who spends way too much time. Like they're all trying to find times to minimize their studying time. Whereas for me, the reason I get good grades is not because I'm like them and I know how to like use my time well and active recall, etc., etc. It's because I just spend hours studying. Like that's it. And I'm worried that once I get into college, I won't be able to handle as many things as they can, just because I need to spend all my time studying to keep up with them. Okay, number 4 is people don't think I deserve to get into college. Okay, so the previous one, let me explain. The previous topic was, I don't think I deserve to get into college. No, this next one is, people think I don't deserve to get into college, okay? Because unfortunately, I also care a lot about what people think. I think that's a classic overthinking thing, but I'm just worried that people see me as only an academic weapon, as someone who, again, has the stats but nothing else, and doesn't actually deserve to get in because she doesn't have like a personality, and she didn't really do all that much. Like, I don't know why I'm so scared. Like, I've talked to my parents about it, and they just go, girl, why do you care? Like, why do I care? I don't know, but I do. Like, hello, like I do care. And I don't want the news to spread about me. Like I don't want people talking behind my back and going, oh, this girl got in, this girl, but did she deserve to get in? Like I don't think she deserved it. Like what did she really do? And it's like, I don't know, I've never been center of attention before. I don't think I am still, but it's like, that's another thing I overthink about, is that I think I'm the center of attention when I'm really not. And I'm just like too self centered. But you know what? I'm gonna get to that later. But anyways, back to the point of I'm worried about what people think. Like, being accepted socially has always been a part of my life. Like, not even accepted, just like getting along, like not being noticed, like, oh, I'm just a person in the crowd. Like, yeah. But now that I've gone into college, people know, and I'm just worried that people think I shouldn't be there. I shouldn't be where I am going. Okay, number 5. This is a big one. So I'm worried that I will never be as locked in as I was last year. Okay, and let me explain because I'm a senior right now. I'm a high school senior, and last year was junior year, and I was very, very locked in. I was doing so much stuff. I was sleeping so late, and I know it's not good to romanticize the hustle culture where you only sleep like 5 hours a night, but like I always wonder, like, could I ever do that again? Because right now I just feel like I'm getting dumber by the second. Like, I know last year at this same time during winter break, I was grinding. I don't know what. I think I was like writing summer camp applications or whatever. I was doing something, and this break I'm not doing anything. And it's just I feel like I'm going to fall behind. Okay, especially because I've noticed, like, I've been on LinkedIn and I'm seeing some people who are some other high school seniors who are still doing things in the spring. Like, I thought after we submitted our applications, I thought we could just relax, but you're telling me all these people are ambitious and they genuinely have some passion and they really want to follow it, and they're actually doing stuff over the spring. Like, even after they've applied to college, it's this big milestone. Like, I don't know, I'm just so worried I'm going to fall behind everyone in these couple months and in the spring and the summer. I've also been very just locked. I feel like I'm in a slump with like everything I do. Like with YouTube, I feel like leading up to this point, I was always thinking, oh, this is when I'm going to really start the content creation. This is when I'm going to start posting a lot more, like over winter break after the college apps are done. And now I've gone in, but I'm still not really feeling the spark that I felt for YouTube last year. And dance is another thing as well. Last year I was really ambitious and I was like just learning dances in my free time, like just for fun, just like those like the YouTube shorts dances or something. And the point is I was learning them. Like I was trying to teach myself them, and then I also joined my school's K-pop dance club. I sucked at it. I was so bad, but at least I did it. And I'm not doing it this year, and I feel like I've just lost my passion for both things. And then I feel like I've also lost my passion for piano. Like, I feel like I'm in a piano slump right now. I have a recital coming up, and I actually do have like major performance anxiety. Like, it's insane. I've been with the same teacher for since I was 5, and I'm 17 now, and I still get so nervous each time I perform on stage. Even though I'm the oldest one there, I'm the one performing last, I'm the most senior. Like, I feel like I still get very nervous, and yet in previous years I would try to simulate what it would be like on stage, like at my house. Like, I would imagine that I'm on stage, and it would kind of get me nervous enough to like, simulate the conditions that I would be in. But this year I can't seem to like replicate that. Like, whenever I'm sitting at my piano at home, I just kind of blank out and I let my fingers do their things when I'm practicing. But I'm not thinking about it, and I'm not mentally preparing myself for the sensation I'm going to feel when I'm actually on stage and about to perform, because I know when that happens, I'm going to be nervous AF, but I can't like simulate that nervousness beforehand so I can get used to it. Like, I used to be able to do that, but this year it's not working, and I don't know why. Like, I know I'm going to walk on that stage, and I don't know, like, I'm so afraid I'm going to forget my piece. That's what I'm afraid of. And yet I can't like practice with my mind actively. Like, every time I practice piano, I'm overthinking. So it's like a problem, like I'm overthinking about all these other things and I'm not focusing on my piano. So, yeah, it's bad. And I feel like, overall, like I always feel like I was just so hardworking last year. And this year, like, it's just been going downhill. Like, senior year, like, slump, which would be like socially acceptable, except all the people around me don't seem to have senioritis and they're still on that grind. So it's like I feel like it's just me going downhill. Number 6 is I'm overthinking about my family thinking that I'm just this elite, unappreciative, spoiled girl. Okay? And I will tell you that I've had fights with my parents because of this. And they always think like, "Oh, I'm too self-centered. Like I don't do enough chores in the house. I'm like I don't wash the dishes, I don't clean my room, etc." And my perspective has always been I'm a student and I focus my time to studies, but they do have a point. I understand that I'm not a very appreciative person, and that's a problem. I feel like it sometimes I feel like there's fundamentally something wrong with me. Like I cannot express my gratitude for my family for taking care of me all these years, even though I know I'm like middle class, like I'm well off. I have a caring family. I know that's more than most people have, but I don't know, like, what's I think most worrying is that I should be worried about this. I should be worried about myself not being appreciative enough. But instead, what I'm worried about is that the rest of my family, and I mean extended family, just thinks I'm not appreciative, even though it's like true. It's probably true, but that's something I'm so worried about, especially because most of my extended family is actually in China, and I feel like they probably grew up in rougher conditions than me, and Chinese culture is also like you have to be very humble, especially when you're a younger person. You cannot be bragging about like you gotta like your social status is on the ground. So like girly, shut up. So it's like I'm worried that they think that I think that I'm the center of everything. And the issue is I feel like I do think that a lot. Like I feel like I am self-centered. Like I think the world revolves around me. Um, like for example, when I did get into college and my mom announced in like the family WeChat group, everyone was like, "Oh, like good job," but it was like this is something else I've been overthinking about. They were like, "Oh, good job," and that was it. Like I thought there'd be more, you know. I thought there'd be more, and I was sometimes wonder if it's because my parents have told them that I'm just this little American girl who doesn't know what it is like to suffer and to actually work hard. Okay, and then number seven finally is just sometimes I overthink about my overthinking. So I overthink and I worry that my overthinking causes my friends to not like me. And I think the thing with this is just like sometimes I just like I don't know, sometimes I say things without thinking and I don't realize that it's mean to say. Like if someone else said whatever I said to them to me, I feel like I would be like that's kind of mean or something like that. But it's like so I overthink about that. Like something I overthink about is, just I'm saying things like possibly hurtful things without really thinking about it, and then the issue is, right? Like I've had a friend tell me that like I'm overthinking too much. Like it's really not a big deal. What I said was fine. It was nothing. Like it was what I did or what I said, like it was chill. So it's like sometimes I worry after that it's like, oh, what if my friends actually think I overthink too much? And what if they don't like me because of that? What if they think I apologize too much and I think too much and they're always having to comfort me because I'm like thinking so much and I'm always worrying I did something wrong. And they feel like they don't have the opportunity to talk about themselves because it's always me and my overthinking, and they always have to help me and I never help them. So that's something I think about. Okay, and actually that's all I have. So I hope you all enjoyed that brain dump. And Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Okay, bye.